JediAmanda with Beyond the Game, and today I'm with the creator of Stardew Valley. Could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Eric Barone, or I go online as Concerned Ape.
He's actually also responsible for the music you hear while you're playing Stardew Valley. Now, if I may ask you, are you a classically trained musician or composer by trade?
Not at all, no. I picked up the guitar in high school, and I just kind of started playing guitar, and then I moved on to kind of electronic compositions and stuff, and I was in a few bands, and I was in this like electronic pop band for a while where I made all the music like on the computer, and then we would play that live and like sing over it. So that's the only experience I have. It's all very just kind of hobby level.
Okay. Was it difficult creating the music for all of Stardew Valley?
Yes, in a way. I mean, the thing is, I enjoy making music, so I didn't really see it as that much work. Although sometimes when I was like pressed to make a song for a certain thing, but I didn't really feel the inspiration at the moment, it was kind of difficult, and I would sit there kind of like trying things out, and I hated everything that I made, and that would be frustrating. But it was definitely a lot of work because there's a lot of music in the game. There's like, I think, over 2 hours of music.
Yeah. Did you take any inspiration from other electronica artists?
Well, you know, I tried to take a lot of my inspiration from the classic games that I loved as a kid, and especially like soundtracks like from Chrono Cross and kind of the JRPGs that I played a lot as a kid, and I thought had some really great music.
Do you think you'll be composing for any of your future games if you decide to keep going?
Oh, I definitely want to keep making music for all my games. It's like I said, it's one of my favorite things to do, my favorite part of the game development process. And before I became a game developer, I wanted to be a musician. So even though I had no like classical training or anything, I wanted to be like an indie musician or something like that. So yeah, I definitely think that for my future games, I'll continue to make the music for it.
Okay. How does it feel going from fan to peer, like from some of the composers you know about or musicians? Because you're kind of on their level now. You're known. Surprise.
Well, I guess I always had a lot of confidence in my music, so the way I feel about it is that I'm just happy that people are listening to it and appreciate it. And I don't know, I try not to like really compare myself to other composers or anything like that.
Okay. What was the most fun part about the whole experience? Music, game making, debuting it, packs.
Yeah, you know, the most fun part of any game development, I think, is always when you're first starting out and your game you're full of ideas, and everything seems like there's just endless possibilities, and that's a really exciting time of the game development process. So, I mean, I really enjoyed that, but it also feels really great to have released the game and for it to be received so well, and for everyone to just tell me how much they love the game, how many hundreds of hours they put into it. I mean, it feels really good. It feels great to be appreciated for all the hard work that went into the game, and yeah, it's very grateful for it.
Do you see yourself collaborating with other musicians for future projects?
It's possible, but I like being a solo developer, and I mean that in every sense of the word, you know, doing every part of it myself. I feel like it's just kind of my style, it's like my thing at this point, and I like to be able to implement my own vision for how it should turn out, you know, completely from start to finish.
Okay. Now my last question, which has nothing to do with music or video games. Star Wars or Star Trek?
I'll have to go Star Trek. I'm sorry. I like Star Wars, but Star Trek is more meaningful for me, especially Next Generation. Okay. I watched that entire series multiple times.
I asked this question to a lot of musicians. Okay. I'm not even lying. All right. Well, thank you very much for taking this time out to interview with me.
You're welcome.
And here's to you having like 400 million more interviews.
Thank you. Thanks for focusing or, you know, showing off my game. Appreciate it.
No problem. This is JediAmanda with Beyond the Game.